Emile Smith Rowe pounced on a Jorginho error to earn Arsenal a 1-0 win over Chelsea on Wednesday, completing a Premier League double over their London rivals for the first time since their Invincible season and keeping alive slim hopes of European qualification next season. Chelsea should have been ahead moments before Smith Rowe's goal, Kai Havertz capitalizing on a mix-up between Gabriel and Pablo Mari but blazing over Bernd Leno's bar when one-on-one with the goalkeeper. They were made to pay for their profligacy when Jorginho sent something of a hospital pass back to Kepa Arrizabalaga, who palmed the ball to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to square for Smith Rowe's second goal in as many games. Arsenal's fortuitous opener set the stage for what often resembled an attack versus defense training drill, with Chelsea probing for weaknesses in a visiting backline that rarely looked settled but did just enough. Rob Holding blocked Mason Mount's effort as it flew toward goal, whilst Christian Pulisic headed home a corner flicked on by Kai Havertz but from an offside position. As the game wore on, the Blues came close as substitute Olivier Giroud volleyed the rebound from a Kurt Zouma header back against the crossbar. It came off. Victory for Arsenal moved them up to 8th, but they are only 1 point behind bitter rivals Tottenham in a Europa Conference League qualifying place, having played a game more. Chelsea, meanwhile, are 6 points clear of West Ham in 5th but have played a game more as they look to hold on to their top 4 berth. Here are takeaways from Wednesday's match. You can almost imagine Mikel Arteta muttering to himself, "So that's how it feels," after he was finally on the winning end of a moment of inexplicable defensive ineptitude. Before his appointment and since, Arsenal have turned self-destruction into an art form, consistently finding new and more inventive ways of making life more agonizing for themselves. This season alone, Arsenal have handed 8 goals and 15 shooting opportunities to Premier League and Europa League opponents by their own errors, according to Opta. Extend that out to the past 4 domestic seasons and the Gunners lead the league with 37 mistakes that handed goals to the other team. In many ways, it is remarkable that Arteta's side came into tonight's game with the 3rd best defensive record in the Premier League, and it is hard not to wonder what they could have achieved were they not handing goals to the likes of Burnley, Everton and Aston Villa. These errors do not balance themselves out over the season because teams such as Chelsea simply do not allow themselves to make them. At least, not all that often. A bizarre catalogue of mistakes handed Arsenal the lead. Smart pressing by Martin Odegaard, Mohamed Elneny and Smith Rowe forced Jorginho into a nervy pass toward his own goal, a cardinal sin for any defensive player.